After a brief halt earlier this month, Venezuela has agreed to resume accepting deportation flights from the United States. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro's decision to suspend these flights had left many in limbo. But on Saturday, Jorge Rodríguez, the president of Venezuela's National Assembly and chief negotiator with the U.S., announced a shift in policy that would bring some relief. Rodríguez confirmed that the first flight would take place the following Sunday. He emphasized that this agreement ensures the return of our compatriots to their nation with the safeguard of their human rights. Sounds reassuring, right? But what does that really mean for the migrants involved? Here's where it gets interesting. The deal between Venezuela and the U.S. goes beyond just sending people back home. It promises to protect the migrants' rights, which has been a key concern in past deportation efforts. Venezuela, it seems, is taking a stand by ensuring that their citizens are treated with dignity, even if they've been living abroad. The initial flight is just the start of this new chapter in the complex relationship between the two countries. Rodríguez also referenced the deportation of some Venezuelan migrants to El Salvador, which added a new layer to the narrative. While the Trump administration had previously sent members of the Tren de Aragua gang to El Salvador, the current situation casts a wider net. Migrating is not a crime, Rodríguez declared, adding, "We will not rest until we achieve the return of all those who require it." That statement struck a chord, especially considering the ongoing tension over deportations. But it's not just about the deportations. Maduro himself referred to Venezuelans being held in El Salvador as kidnapped, a powerful term that amplifies the urgency of the situation. Can you imagine the pressure this puts on both governments to find a solution? In the past few weeks, around 350 individuals were sent back to Venezuela, including 180 who spent up to 16 days at the U.S. naval base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. These individuals, according to the Trump administration, are linked to criminal organizations like Tren de Aragua. The U.S. has argued that these deportations are part of a larger effort to combat gangs that operate across borders. However, the idea of sending people to a military base raises eyebrows. Is this the most humane approach? For many, the debate isn't just about deportations. It's about understanding the bigger picture. Venezuela's resumption of deportation flights marks a significant shift in its diplomatic stance. It's clear that this decision will have far-reaching consequences, not only for the migrants involved but also for the future of U.S.-Venezuelan relations. So, what's next? Will this agreement pave the way for smoother relations between the two nations? Or will it be just another chapter in the ongoing saga of migration and diplomacy? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, it's a story that's far from over.